I'm Nick, and welcome to my shop. Today, we're roughing out this log into a bowl blank. So this thing is a log that got cut down in July, I think is what it's dated. Yeah. So it's been sitting around for a while. I've been kicking around my shop for a bit. It is still wet, and I'm gonna rough this out into a bowl. Generally, wood takes about 1 year per inch to dry, and there's ways to speed it up. Kilns are one way. Taking something and cutting it down into smaller pieces another way. So today I'm turning a bowl. So for a size comparison, it is about 12 inches in diameter. And for moisture, I have a little meter here. It's currently reading 27% moisture, so that is wet. The workbench here to compare is at 4% moisture content. I do have these two branches that came off, and that's just gonna add like a knot to the wood, make it interesting. But I think what I'm gonna do is align this probably here to try to minimize that. Now it's ready for the bandsaw. So to attach this to the lathe, I'm going to be using a worm screw, and it just pretty much threads into the wood. And this is the one-way worm screw for the one-way chuck, and it takes a 3/8 inch drill bit. So I need a nice flat spot in the middle here for my tailstock support to go into. What I really like about the screw chuck, the worm screw, is I can turn on the lathe and cut that out. You shouldn't do it for the full log because you can't really trust it. You need that extra safety of having the tailstock support. But for that first cut, it's fine. Now this thing is on a worm screw between centers, and it's not going to go anywhere. So I have the basic outside of the bowl turned. This is all just going to be figure, which is great. But this is one of the branches that came out, and you can see it's all rotted through. This one has rot in the middle. So that's going to be fun later on. I think this bowl might be a good candidate to do some embellishing around here, like try to use resin or drill this out and put a plug in of some sort. Don't know. I'm gonna rough out the inside and let it dry out, and that'll be a future problem. So I'm just setting the width of the wall to be 1 inch, and that is 10% of the bowl, roughly, and that'll allow that I'll have enough wood after all the movement. If it dries out, that I'll have enough left to turn the bowl. So this is going to be oval once it dries. Right now it's round, so it'll shrink and move. And there we go. One roughed out bowl that all this figure is going to be amazing once it's done. It's just getting to that point is going to be interesting because, let's see, you can see light down there. So now I just need to package this bowl up to let it dry. First, or write the species and the month and year. So when this gets unpackaged, I know when it was made and what kind of wood it is. There's different ways to make it, get it to dry without cracking. I use a paper bag with the bowl and some of the turnings. I just need to tape this all up and put it on the shelf. That's this week's project. This bowl is going to stay in this bag for the next 6 months to a year. And when it's done, I'm going to probably pull it out, throw it in the shelf. Who knows how long it's going to stay there. But it'll be oval at that point, but it'll be dry and ready to turn into a nice round finished bowl. If you're interested in that process, check out last week's video. I'll post a link to it. But as always, thanks for watching and have fun. Oh boy, did I make a mess in this shop.